And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert Kelly.
Well, like, even Led Zeppelin, All of My Time, that has a synthesizer sound.
All of My Love.
Of
Yeah,
My
yeah,
Love,
yeah.
yeah.
That was Robert Plant, right?
No, that's Zeppelin.
Zeppelin, yeah.
Yeah, the synthesizer did bring in, but everyone wanted to try it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty cool. I can't let go of the 80s musically.
I love it.
It's my favorite genre.
It's my
And then I
favorite.
always find like subgenres in it.
My most hated musical shift, and just because it was a complete sellout and it's like available to watch, is Sugar Ray. Sugar Ray was like they were like a speed metal band they were terrible, but and then someone was just like, just let somebody else write songs and you just go be handsome.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then just say the words to the song.
I felt like Metallica. Remember when they kind of were like, let's try to be grunt, like eyeliner?
Oh yeah.
Where I was like, they were like working class heavy metal, and
Yeah.
then they went kind of glam.
They cut their hair and
Yeah.
and they all became handsome guys.
I like that they did that though. I hate when artists try to stay young.
Yeah, you should
I
have
like-
a little growth,
Yeah,
right?
I like when they act their age on stage.
Well, it's funny. Dave Mustaine from Megadeth, I think, is currently living with or maybe dying from cancer. He's always had that kind of long, like reddish, like kind of shitty, stringy hair.
Yeah.
And he still has it. And I do weirdly think, though, if he cut it, it would be strange. Like, he's just supposed to kind of have it.
I
Always
guess it's
have that look.
Yeah, like when Kiss dropped their makeup, that was uncomfortable.
Right.
That was weird to see.
Well, they dropped
What
their
was that
makeup.
meeting like?
They dropped their makeup and went to complete like
Glam,
80s
yeah.
like
Lick
ripped
it up.
ripped shirts and
Lick
animal
it
patterns.
up.
Lick it up. It's the worst.
Which is exactly the band Paul Stanley should be in, by the way.
Lick it up.
Lick it up, no makeup, and those clothes.
Oh, yeah.
Is what he. It was, I bet that was his idea.
Well, it's hard being a closeted Jewish gay guy.
Yeah.
Right. Back then it was really easy.
With small ears.
It was easy to be it because everyone's like,
Just
"Are you gay?"
quietly
He goes,
gay.
No.
Did you ever see-
Just in a rock band?
Like Judas Priest.
The worst video I sent it the other day. You know Chris Angel, the magician?
Yeah.
He was in a band, and he has a video. And in the video, did you see this, buddy? It's when you can mix magic and glam rock, the two gayest things ever. It is magical.
He goes straight.
He's doing magic tricks in the video, in the song. Like he'll throw the mic stand up, and then it comes back down, a bigger mic stand.
Oh my
Is
God.
this your fucking car?
Do you have
cool
that?
drink of water, sweet surprise. What is this behind your ear?
He's doing all the tricks of glam band, Jovi, where the camera's over here and he just looks over and points to it, with that smile, like you're over there now. And then
Right.
he's doing David Lee Roth kung fu moves.
Does he point and go like,
But-
"You're thinking of a 6"?
And then they were like, how about just the magic?
yeah, make it big. This is so.
Sarah,
It's
I know we don't know each other very well, but not to critique, do you always have to pigeonhole people into one thing? Is this your thing? You just put a guy in a corner, just do the magic? What if he needs to sing that magic?
What if that-
Let's just watch the video before we say, okay, you know what? Maybe you're right.
no.
Well, obviously he chose magic.
you know, Sucky would have to tour with him. The bus smells like bird shit the whole time.
Oh, my God.
And him working on his new tricks.
Oh, look at that! He opens up with the old bird in the balloon trick.
It's not bad.
He's
It's,
been-
it's not like it sucked compared to others.
Where it gets worse.
Okay.
Oh,
He's got Bon Jovi hair.
he is infinitely unlikable.
I love this music. You just have to emphasize. Watching you. Who's the blade? Look, he's doing a magic trick.
Oh, yeah.
But the girl is in the box under. You can see these tricks all suck.
Why did he make the girl disappear?
Well, she
reappeared.
She reappeared. Her twin sister is in the other box across the stage.
He goes, hey, where'd your clit ring go? It's in my nose.
But he's in a straitjacket upside down. My love,
I hate that.
baby. Don't you want my love?
No one's ever said this. Do you know who I met with today? Is actually pretty awesome. Chris Angel.
Oh, this band hates him too.
Do you know what? I bumped into this guy at a diner. It was Chris Angel. Actually, really interesting, good dude. No one ever says that.
Oh, they just played the balloon in reverse, like he just called it to him.
Lewis is doing this now, which is always the annoying thing.
Oh God.
You're like, hey man, yeah, but just like in the sense where you're like, hey dude, do you have like a dollar? Need $1 to give like this tip or whatever, and he's just like, before you get it, he has to be like, do I have $1? Like, he's got to like, do some rub thing. He goes, maybe if the
you get to his house, I forgot my key. Wait a minute. What's behind you? There it is, right there.
Yeah. Can you stop being It's like, if you're going to do this, Lewis, you have to molest me. If you're going to do magic for me,
Get
like
me
I'm your
car.
nephew, molest me and get me ice cream.
That's why Danny Braff got out of magic, because
Too much molestation.
it's like a high percentage of pedophiles.
Is it really? It makes sense.
Oh, and you think it was going to put a real light bulb on him, so he figured to stay in the shadows?
Well, he felt bad because in magic camp that he went to,
Okay.
he didn't get molested.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Of course he did.
Maybe he
Have you
blocked
seen
it
him?
out.
Huh?
You're not going to molest him.
No, he's the one you do molest. He's afraid to tell because he's excited he got some attention.
But yesterday we had a incident here.
Yeah.
And maybe we can get your.
Yeah.
I got a
love
brief
sharing my
overview
opinion.
on this.
So I check in yesterday up front. You had to check in, right?
Right.
And you had to give me your ID.
Yeah.
So I forgot my Sirius pass. I lost it.
Also, I wasn't here yesterday is important. This was Jim Norton sitting in for me.
Jim Norton sitting in. And I walked up. There was a woman there talking. He looked at me, gave me give me your ID because he knows me. I gave it to him. So he's dealing with her and dealing with me. And he hands her my ID. And I see him. And I was like, my ID. And he's like, no, I got you. So I'm like, all right, don't say nothing because I don't want to be that guy because I'm always that guy. I'm on the plane. Can I get some chips? Excuse me. Can I get chips? We're doing the snack service in a minute, sir.
It's sexy, though. It's sexy. We sat at a restaurant with our ladies in Montreal and your son, and we sat at a table for 20 minutes with not a glass of water or
That's a
bread or
really
anything.
long time.
And Bobby came over and really gave excuse me, it's such I hate it. The awkwardness of it. Bobby called him over and really gave him almost holding his wrist and pulling him in a little bit. He goes, maybe just some bread for the table. We've been here for a long time, something we haven't even gotten a drink order. And it was smooth, dude.
Yeah. When somebody takes action.
I didn't take action.
No.
I didn't. I just took it. And he wound up giving her my ID. And then she left. And then they were like, we'll get it. And I'm like, when?
When you say left, she went upstairs.
She went upstairs to whatever office. I go, when? She go get her. We're going to take care of it. And I'm like, okay. Can you go, Mr. Kelly? We know who she is. We know you.
Just go do your stupid show
We're
and
gonna
we'll get it.
We're gonna get it. If you do, I'm not gonna let her leave. I know her. I'm not letting her leave the building. I was like, well, what if she goes the other way?
Or forgets, or you forget.
There's also, by the way, it's true, a 50-50 shot they can walk.
Either way.
You can go on 48th or 49th.
I mean, it's a huge building.
You'd have to stand at the elevators waiting for her. It doesn't. It's not. I'm not stupid, but I'm not dumb.
As
Right.
people walk out in piles of people.
Now the line's backing up. There's 15 people. So they're like, look, we gotta go back to what we do. We're gonna get it. I promise you. I come upstairs. I'm flipping out. It's my ID. I gotta go to Skankfest. I don't have my passport. I have nowhere to.
They stole that
Yeah, you're
downstairs
off
2 weeks
the grid.
ago.
They did.
Yeah, they
No.
keep stealing Bobby's identification.
I was getting my passport expedited.
What? Nope.
Expedited.
Expedited.
Sarah?
Expedited.
He doesn't learn if you just answer it for him.
I was getting my passport expressed. I was getting my passport.
Work it. You got this.
I was getting my passport expedited. Thank you, Jay. Because she was trying to give it to me, and I would have went, and I wouldn't have learned, and that's why
She just fed it to you.
She fed it to me, and now I know expedited.
Expedited.
But it's not here.
Right.
I don't know when it's supposed to come in today, but it might not.
You never know.
Never know. So I come up here with my friends. I would say now it's been over a year and a half. My producers, Lou,
Friends.
DJ Lou, Black Lou.
Personal phone calls with everybody.
Jacob, who I talk to,
They share things.
we have the same likes, knives, bow ties.
camping with Yamanika.
You're right.
Sin.
Wait.
Well,
Right? And I came up here and they were like, all right, well, we'll go down. We'll check it out. So I'm sitting, okay, at least my boys are on it. My boys.
Yeah.
My
you have
boys.
an entourage.
And what boys are going?
The Bonfire boys. Black Lou and Jacob.
White Jacob,
who's a cowboy.
the A team.
Who's
Yeah.
who's
Call us.
a man's man. A
the
cowboy.
guy likes to be rugged. Everything he shows me goes, I'm thinking about buying this very naturey color clothing. And I go, yeah,
Yeah.
you're
Yep.
rugged enough.
He's a man. I mean, self-proclaimed man.
Right.
Never spent $1 on clothing. All Marlboro miles. Even at stores that doesn't accept them. When you lay down 2 garbage bags full of Marlboro miles, they're going to let you take that shirt.
I actually
Yeah.
worked for Philip Morris.
Did you really?
Did you ever get anything
So I
with
just
Marlboro
got
Mans?
stuff.
I saw people, but I had family members
Or Camel
and
Cash?
people very, never that, but always Marlboro miles. And maybe a menthol, like a Newport, maybe some Newport stuff, but I never personally got it.
Most of Rich Voss's house is
Cigarette money?
miles.
is Marlboro Mile stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been to his house. He's like, "You want a tent?" And it said Marlboro.
You want 3 canteens?
I got a tennis rackets, a pair of them. It says Marlboro on them. But anyways, Jacob comes back up. A few minutes later, what's up? And this is what he said to me, Bobby. I know that this woman took it. I understand that, but can you please just check your pockets again and check maybe where you wouldn't normally put something, which I don't even know what the fuck that means.
Right.
So I was like, you don't believe me? He's like, I do believe you. Then why would I have to check? Why would I have to pat myself down again? I've done it already twice downstairs. Now, Jacob wants me to do it again because he doesn't believe me.
You goddamn son of a
He
bitch.
walked over to me as I took like a cop, walked over as I took my stuff out of my bag, my pockets.
We're talking about
Did you
your
get
boy
undressed?
Jacob, who you guys talk sometimes just to shoot the shit. He came up in here
Yeah.
and was like subtly accusing you of not fully doing your due diligence.
Wasn't doing that. Had his little oomph before he went downstairs.
I'll get to the bottom of this, is how he left. Okay.
I got it. I got you. I got you. He literally looked at me. I got you. Came back up. Didn't have me. Actually accused me.
And told you to start going through your pockets
Yep,
again.
because it's me.
And
It's
he
not the guy
gaslight you?
not the guy downstairs who gave not the lady who took my ID. I put it in somewhere I usually don't put things. That's what he said.
Because before you lay it all
No,
out for
I
your
didn't
boy,
say that. I
you make
said-
sure
Can
the
you-
company's okay.
Can you do me a favor? Yeah. Can you do me a favor while you talk?
Jacob.
Can you put your corporate tie on?
That's
please?
right, Jacob. Company boy
Put your
Jacob strikes
company-
again.
Put it on, Jacob. Put it on. Take the hood off.
I'm on Team Bobby.
You're not on right now. You're corporate.
Team
Jake.
Bobby wouldn't have come up here and been like, hey, check your pockets again. Since this has already
Right.
been a big, big thing.
I did a
Tie.
lot
I
more.
will not hear
All right.
you
I will
until
put
you
my tie on.
Your corporate.
You know what? I
serious
look good
tie.
in a tie.
Go ahead.
It's fine.
Of course you do.
You sure do.
Yeah, take your cool hood off, the comeback king hood off.
I'm just realizing that I walked out and got Sarah with a Corey Feldman hood on and didn't. I forgot.
That's
It was
hilarious.
down.
I forgot also. And Sarah didn't. Is it
She didn't
sadder that
comment.
she didn't think it was that strange? She goes, "Man, looks like a guy who would wear a goblin helmet."
It makes me very. It makes me very uncomfortable that she said nothing.
Well, let her know now that you're a tie man.
Yeah, let her
You
know.
got a good
Can I
job.
just say, most of my conversation with Jacob is through email. So it's always like
Corporate.
You're an entity.
Yeah, you're corporate.
Yeah.
Corporate,
Yeah.
corporate Jacob. Put it
Now
on,
you're
Jacob.
getting to know the real me.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Jay.
Yeah, well, this is who it is. The guy who turns on his buddy for the company.
Turn.
Christine's late because of UN stuff or whatever.
Right.
And she knows you're not here to yell at her. Right?
So she's taking it easy.
I mean, she's just coming in.
she
and
might even care.
Yeah,
She's-
once you're late, you're like, I might as well just be
she's
late.
coming in. Now, Black Lou, mind you, up, down, not giving up 1 second. Jacob went down with my friend, came back up. I didn't even know who I was talking to, dude. I mean, I don't even know what. It was weird. Like, he made me uncomfortable. Like, I started going through
Black
my
Lou did
pockets.
make you uncomfortable.
No, Black Lou had my back.
Yeah.
Black Lou had my back. And I'm
He has an extra bone in his ankle that makes him good at being a friend.
That's crazy. I took all the stuff out of my pockets. After I emptied my pockets and my bag, my crossbody, he said, did you put it maybe somewhere you don't usually put things?
You know the guy knows where he puts his things, corporate Jacob.
I have a son.
not what I meant,
I have a
though.
son and 2 homes. One small, but I have 2 homes. I'm a goddamn man, Jacob.
At one point, he had 3. Now, sure, he was freaking out and almost underwater financially, but he did end up selling that 3rd one.
I did sell it.
And everything's fine now, Jacob. Thanks for asking. Bobby, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Thank you. I was
Continue,
scared at that
please.
time. Buddy.
I just had to.
But what happened
to
between
X something out, cross everything off the list.
Our friendship?
No,
Our
I
bond?
certainly hope not.
Well, Jacob, it really threw me for a loop, and I had to think about it.
I wasn't
because I left
downsta-
yesterday. You know what I left yesterday without?
Your license, your trust.
No
My
license.
trust
Oh.
and no license.
And no license.
I left yesterday.
So what ends up happening here?
Where
So
is
if you could
it?
explain, because you said you gave it to the guy, he gave it to the lady. She went up there.
She
So
wa-
what's the thing that people said they're going to solve anything? Did you get any information?
I don't
back?
know,
Did
ask-
anybody see her again?
Ask
Did
corporate.
she even
By the
work
way,
there?
Ask corporate Jake. What happened?
I went down and I enacted. It was because of me they did a whole search party.
Was that
they went
whoa? Lou just made a face. Lou, what was he? Is he?
By the way, Mr. He said the same
Whoa,
thing.
whoa, easy.
Now he's going to
The
deny
fuck
it.
were you about to say? Mr. Bojangles over here. Jacob.
Mr. Innocent,
Mr. Soft Shoe over here.
Mr. Innocent wanted me to have you check also.
What?
No, security
Oh,
was
please.
hounding you, asking you to check Bobby again.
Wow.
No, I said
That's
I
why
would
we
have.
came back
I
up.
was gonna.
Wow.
And
So
you
that
should've-
was
you
that was
should've-
Making up nonsense.
that was an order. You got an order
It wasn't
from
an
corporate.
order.
My
Well,
thought is you walk around the corner, count to 30, come back around the corner and be like, we did everything. Now
Yeah.
get back to doing what you're doing.
exactly.
Bobby, you had a question?
Exactly, Jay. You would have walked over. We did. It's not there. I
I
trust
said,
my
but
boy.
if they wouldn't keep going, if they wouldn't stop until you made some thinly veiled bullshit attempt to do it, I would have turned the corner. For, by the way, an amount of time that's so short that it's obvious I didn't do it, just to be like, okay, I did. I checked him again, his pockets. So now you do the thing you have
Sarah?
to do.
I would have added an extra element of like you did a cavity search.
Yeah.
strip search me.
Yeah, you strip
You made me
search.
get naked.
Good call,
Where they're like,
Sarah.
that's enough.
I had to do 5. I had to do 5. I made him do 5 jumping jacks and bend over in front of me, and then I opened his asshole.
Cough, Jacob.
I actually put something in his asshole, a license, and it did fit, but there was nothing in there.
Right, because it made sense.
We put 5 credit cards in Bobby's asshole. There is room. He could have put it there, and I think he has put stuff up there.
And they're like, thank you. Thank you for doing your due diligence.
So you're saying you left without your license yesterday.
I
So the lady,
I went downstairs
They
yesterday.
they found her again because Jacob came up. Clearly, he did the full pat down over you.
Yep.
He succumbed to the pressure of security not doing their job and saying, Jacob, you go do our job. Go bully your friend into running through his pockets unnecessarily. He's not going to make a scene like this unless he knows the thing is gone.
Can I say something else too?
Yes, Bobby.
The building doesn't pay him. It's a different entity.
Right.
You know what
It's
I'm
a
saying?
property manager.
We're serious.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if Big Jim was like, make sure you go check him again, I would probably, it would still hurt, but
Big
I would,
Jim, though.
I would understand Big Jim going, go check Bobby again. He's a little stupid.
And you go, well, he's the boss. I guess he can call me stupid.
Right. But this is the building. This isn't even us. This has nothing to do with us.
But Jim is that kind of boss.
That's
I send him
enough.
dick pics and he sends me back insulting texts. It's our relationship. We're into cock humiliation, it's called. I don't know if you guys are industry people, but
So I go downstairs yesterday. I'm leaving, and there's everybody. The head of security's down there waiting for me, because I would assume Black Lou was down there the whole show. Black Lou was downstairs the whole show.
so all the cops came because he was harassing a
Nope,
white
that's
woman.
not. No,
Yeah.
that's not. That's. I don't think that was the case.
Oh.
I mean that maybe that they did get nervous that I sent down the real muscle of the show, the real muscle.
Christine.
No, she was up here just sipping lattes
Didn't
and
give a shit.
having fun. I think she was buying stuff on Amazon during the show.
very possible.
And she bought a new Chanel bag. He was down there, went down there, head of security. We're very sorry. We went over the footage. We saw him give her ID back, and then you give your ID to him, and him give your ID to her with her pass. She has your pass? And I say, well, where is it? She left the building. I go, how did she leave the building? Like, how? You said she wouldn't leave. I go, and then I go, well, what is she doing? She goes, she went to the UN. I'm like, well, where's she from? South America. No offense.
Wait a
Sarah,
second.
Sarah, I know you're South American. I know that. But it's a scary country to hear.
Right.
That somebody.
I'm actually African.
Right.
American.
You're from
South Africa.
South Africa. Sorry,
Yeah,
South Africa.
that's all right.
I made the wrong country. South American's real scarier.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Was it South American?
South African.
South African.
She's South African.
She's
Yeah, white
white
lady.
South African.
White.
Don't trust him.
Well,
They're conniving pieces of shit.
I don't know if I would
Charlize
say
Theron,
that. It did.
Sarah Tollemache.
Right. That's two.
And that's it.
That's all of it.
Us two hotties.
Well, there's three now. This broad.
And also, was she pretty, this lady?
She was not pretty.
She
Okay.
was furious at you, though.
She was mad. She
Look,
was
can you
She
get-
asked for
can you get this?
diplomatic immunity.
The long order sound for locations. Whenever Bobby changed locations, we go, Sirius XM lobby. Gung, gung.
I'm into this.
So I'm down there. I'm like, where? She's from South.
Wait, you're down where?
I'm down in the lobby. I go, she's from South Africa.
Lobby is Sirius XM. Damn. Thank you. Go ahead, Bobby.
And I say, where is she from? South Africa? I said, she's here from South Africa, went to the UN tonight. She's only here for a couple days. And they were like, yes, sir.
And so then probably Jacob looks at Black Loon and he goes, looks like we're going to South Africa.
No. I think Jacob gave the meh shoulder shrug.
Oh, okay. Hey, I don't have time to go to South Africa.
I'm like, well, what do we do? They said again, we're gonna get it for you.
Yeah.
We're gonna call her hotel.
But first, Jacob, hold Bobby upside down by his ankles and make sure all of his pockets empty. Shake him like a piggy bank you're trying to get $1 out of.
I mean, I can't even understand that he came up and he came up.
So incidental.
You slow rolled past
everything
me.
I did.
Wait, he came up back into the studio.
Came back up. He came.
Sirius XM
he went-
Studios.
first of all, he went down 1st.
Mm-hmm.
I got you. Came back up. Walked in slowly, looking at me, almost suspiciously.
But before he said anything, it said Studio 3, Sirius XM Studios. Thank you.
And he walks in and he slow rolls, almost like what's going on? Like I felt it. And he walks over there and he goes, Bobby, I know that this woman has your ID, but I need you to just check your pockets one more time. And I said to him, almost sad, but Jacob, I did.
Mm-hmm.
I did check down there. I checked twice. I emptied everything. There's nothing. You don't think I know? And he's like, I know, Bobby. He gave me the, I know, Bobby. I understand what you're saying.
But this is company business.
This is company business. Corporate Jake.
Jacob working
And then-
I'll
for
take the fall, I
the
guess.
man.
You have no idea what I did. but I
Jacob's
guess,
always working for Jim.
And then-
Everybody,
Jacob works for any,
Bobby's
any
getting fucked over at sea.
Jacob works for any corporation that will have him, apparently, because he doesn't work for this building. And then they were like, "We'll call. We're gonna give me your number, and when we get it, we're gonna get in touch with this woman. I will send somebody over to a hotel. I will get that for you tonight." And I had to leave yesterday.
Cut to like a security guy like riding a zebra to South Africa, like trying to find it. Has anyone seen a lady?
Well, I called my Italian friend Paulie G, who's has a little criminal in him, and I was like, "Listen, my ID got stolen tonight. Some woman took it." And I go,
She'll be dead by morning.
No.
Oh.
I go, can you do something with my ID? He goes, look, you give me your ID, I'll have you 7 credit cards in a half hour.
Oh, nice.
And I'm like, what?
He's going to steal someone's identity for you, and then you can use illegal credit cards.
You
And-
use that identity.
So now I'm panicking that this woman from South Africa.
Oh, she's going to do that with you?
No offense. That she's going to, yeah. Or what if she went to assassinate somebody and just drops my
right.
ID?
Brilliant.
You
I
have
couldn't
no-
say for sure it wasn't you.
And Jacob doesn't have your back.
No, of course not. He'd be like, listen.
Jacob, be like, I goes, Bobby is unaccounted for between the hours of this crime. I can say wholeheartedly, He's completely unaccounted for. Bobby, and they just go, you like this in the courtroom, just go, sorry, Bobby, I tried. They were putting the screws to me. They just asked you. You told them everything.
I just can't believe, like, Black Lou was down there the whole show. Never asked me anything. Just even when he first came down, he was like, "Where's his ID?" What he was like, "Where is it?" Look, and he actually said, "Go get it, go get it, please go get it." And they were like, "We will." They wouldn't go get it. She's on the 25th floor. She just left, right, Black Lou? Yep. Just left. I go get her now. Apparently, when they went up to her, she was offended. She's like, "I don't have it, and this is embarrassing."
You got a little too far.
That's what she said.
Yeah, I feel like.
That's what she said.
Well, they made her.
It's just a license.
How could you tell what she said? Wasn't it all clicks and noises?
No, she's white.
Yeah.
South African.
Oh.
She's Sarah.
Oh, but it's still Africa.
Right.
Yeah, I know, but it's not.
I lost my accent.
Oh, you did? What was your accent?
She used to click back at open mics? Oh, Bobby, you didn't have your finger on the pulse of the younger comics when they were coming up? And yeah, she was all clicks. I gave her a little advice. I was like, do some English.
Right?
I also, my top was off. I just had National Geographic tits.
I said, you might be able to get these words. I take that plate out of your lip.
Yeah. She had 75 rings around her neck. Her neck was way longer when she
She's
started.
been a real work in progress, but I think she looks fantastic.
Yeah. She had a tiger pelt on her shoulder with a diamond in it. I had to leave last night without my ID, and I had to just take it. I had to just suck it up and it's gone. Some lady has my ID, and I don't know what she's going to do with it. Right. I had to set up last night a thing for tomorrow, Wednesday, to go to the DMV. I had to call the passport people and be like, is my thing that, because I can't get an ID without an ID.
Yeah.
And I mean, it sucked. It really threw a wrench in the day.
What was the next thing? Because I remember after work, I texted you something, and you're like, what the fuck have I done today? What was the thing? Oh.
As I'm driving home last night.
This is crazy.
Dawn called. As I just went through.
You're driving home illegally with no license,
I have
by the
no
way.
license. No license because of this woman and other people involved.
Right.
All it takes is.
Jacoby means.
Yeah.
All you have to do is.
I'm sorry.
All you have to do is.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know if the room.
Jay,
Yeah,
you know, Bobby, if that happened, I would have was 6th gear somewhere. I would have went up to the 25th floor, and I would have been, hey, miss, check it. You have it.
You have to go through. You have it.
You have it. We have you on camera. They literally said to her, we have you on camera.
Even you do the play of like, I'm not saying you took this, but I think they handed you my license. You just put it away. It's not your fault.
Check everything.
Where would she put it, though?
I don't know. Jacob thought I put it somewhere.
Yeah.
Jacob
Under
thought
her beret.
Yeah, I stuck it in my ear.
I don't.
You think I'm Chris Angel?
I did yesterday.
So,
by the way,
yes,
the amount of times Lewis has been exactly the same, thinking the exact same thing, and then he walks through the studio, and then a transformation happens, and all of a sudden he never thought anything I thought. Mind-boggling.
I'm not really sure what you're
I
talking
lost
about.
track.
But I will say, what I first said was to defend you because they were hounding us to ask Bob again and again and again and again.
And I just said, sure. But I want
And
you
then
to
you came
go
up
and
and
check
asked
this
him.
woman. Right.
And now Bobby's fucking ID has AIDS because of you.
Yeah. You know who didn't ask me to check again? Even though he might have thought it, even though they told him to do it?
Yeah.
Jacob.
Yeah, Black Lou.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm here to take the bullet.
You
I'll
weren't
get
there.
it. Wow.
You should have chased down that. You should have chased down that white woman from the Congo and fucking fixed her ass.
You should have learned.
But
some
you're a
type
germaphobe,
Yeah.
and you know she's patient zero.
You should have learned some type of animal. Row, row.
Yeah, dude.
I said,
You wanna go
by
to
the way,
Madagascar?
They said she left. I said, and then they said, oh, she'll be back Wednesday. I said, that's not acceptable. Send somebody to get this license from her.
Yeah, it's important. That's a government document.
Yes.
She could have made. She could have talked to Paulie G and made all the.
She could have figured out all your
IDs.
passwords.
Yeah.
Since they're all the same thing, max 100.
That's very close. I mean, that's weird how close you are. That makes me.
They're all exactly the same, max 1 exclamation point.
Yeah, I mean, you're forgetting a couple of, but you are really close, and it's terrifying me. I will never talk in my house again. Yeah. You've got into my ring cam, haven't you?
Okay, I have. Dawn's seeing a lot of local athletes up there in
What?
Katona.
That's fine. Let her do whatever she wants. She's got one tip bigger than the other, whatever they're into.
Right.
I left last night. As I'm going home, Dawn calls me. You got to get batteries. I'm like, for what? We have no power.
My vibrator.
That doesn't run on batteries. That's gasoline. It's like a weed whacker.
Diesel.
No, the power went out. We have no power. So she made meatballs.
Literally.
No power. She made meatballs yesterday and cauliflower gnocchis for me so I could have it. And that's what the only thing I had that I was getting homemade meatballs and the gnocchi that I can eat. And
You don't need ID for that. Just a simple pleasure of life with your family.
But we didn't go when we redid the kitchen. We didn't do gas. She's like, I'm going to stick with electric because electric stoves are much better now, and I got a Bosch one that's really good. So there's no way to heat up the meatballs. So I don't. She goes, so pick something up on the way home and get batteries because the flashlights all don't have batteries. So I'm going home to darkness.
I know.
I have darkness
With no
in my
contingency
soul.
plans.
I have darkness in my heart because my friend accused me, took the side of corporate America.
It's a damn shame.
And I'm going home with no meatballs, no dinner. in the
Cold
darkness.
meatballs, worse.
Right.
I'm not going to eat it. I'm not
But
going
don't
You
you
get
have
botulism.
Don't you have a fire pit in the backyard?
The grill.
What am I going to? I'm going to cook a meatball, warm a meatball up on a
Right.
fire.
Yeah.
You're going to
You know
comedy
what?
camp.
Okay, you know what?
Yeah. She has.
She gets one in the win column for that. That's definitely you. There was other solutions.
That's
There
why
is-
you buy that.
Yeah, but
There is
that's-
fire.
Yeah, that's because back in her tribe.
Yeah.
That's how they cooked.
That's how I cook still.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hey,
Well, you must drink the blood
I
ceremoniously
gather.
of any animal that you kill. I
Sarah-
think.
Sarah's new special, Butthole Money, YouTube right now. Yeah, I was so sad last night. I got home. So I was just sad, dude. It went from
No AC, hot,
no AC.
sitting there wallowing in the
No
distrust
food.
of your own friend Jacob.
Yeah. I mean, not my distrust.
What'd you
I
do?
trust Jacob. I did.
He didn't trust you.
Did you read from the Bible?
You should have
good
read from the
book.
Bible.
I couldn't read. There was no lights. I could have used the moon. I could have just prayed prayers I know.
Right.
God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and
the
wisdom to know the difference. Thy will.
I don't know
done.
the rest.
Or this version, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Jacob. The courage to change the things I can. His number in my phone. And the wisdom to know the difference between Black Lou and Jacob.
I've never had a substance issue.
That's
No,
surprising.
that's great though.
You do now.
It does look like I have one.
you just don't admit it.
Yeah, you're just happy. You're actually active. You will be with us someday, Jay.
What's my substance problem?
I don't know. Weed,
Cigarettes, for sure.
Oh, God,
Weed,
those are
cigarettes.
great.
Food.
Weed doesn't impact my life though, really. I mean, like on a day-to-day basis.
Not a bad, but you do a lot of weed.
Yeah.
You're what they call functioning.
Yeah.
You're a.
You haven't done
function-
weed in so long. You call it doing weed.
Right.
What do you do? Weed? No, but I've cocaine. No, ever.
Never?
I've done
Impressive.
two lines of cocaine. Ever was one
Yeah,
line
one
two different times.
When Diddy signed him as when
On
Diddy
the white
was-
party?
when he was his manager, he
When Diddy was my manager
Yo.
after Bad Boys of Comedy.
had to do that and
Yo,
blow 9
Playboy.
guys.
Yo, Playboy. Suck this for me.
Yeah, that's right. Take that shirt off. Put this shirt on.
Take that. Take that.
Let me play with your titties before you do a set. And do this off my dick. Oh yeah.
2 times I tried one line each, and I was just like, I know myself to know that if I loved it, I would eventually end up having a problem with it.
Right.
Never meth. I've tried. I mean, I've
Tried
taken
meth.
No, but I guess there is meth. No, but those things are in like Molly. I've done like that shit before. I've taken Molly, but all those things again too, like under 20 times in my
Well,
life.
you could do any drug.
Mushrooms, like
you
5
could do
or
any
6
drug.
times.
You could do any drug because you're functioning.
Well, it's not that I'm functioning. It's just that I don't feel like
You need to do it again.
No, it doesn't strike me like that. I took
Do you
Keta.
drink?
Yes.
You don't feel like a drinker. someone
No,
that
I'm
drinks.
not a big drinker. But what's funny is I do think about that sometimes because, like, although I don't drink, I never drink at home. Like, I'm never
Yeah.
like have a beer and watch a game. Always iced tea or whatever. But just because of schedule wise, We do Skanks on Monday. Tuesday I'm home. I never drink. But Wednesday is another like performance show, and then Thursday maybe not. But if I go on the road, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all 3 of those days, just circumstantially, 2-3 shots and like a White Claw or 2, and I'm never drunk. I never like stumble home. I just don't drink like that. But I don't think it's probably good to have alcohol 4 days a week consistently, even on a small level. It's probably not good for you.
I don't know. I mean, when I drank, I became a fucking violent asshole.
Right.
When I did drugs, I broke out in spots.
No,
Boston,
I giggle
New
and
York,
watch.
California. Hey, AA humor. How you doing?
I just giggle and watch like TV stuff.
Yeah,
I get
no,
loopy.
you're a sweet little drug
Yeah,
user.
you're cute.
You're a sweet. You're
But
cute.
I've seen obviously Christine was like that. Bargatze was like that. It's funny. I don't know if I saw Joe much in his drinking days, like go for it like that. But I mean, the people. I think Joe, they said, and Soder had the same almost issue. They weren't necessarily problematic.
Yeah.
They could just keep going, but they weren't like you're ruining your life because you're behaving this way. Like Soder's thing was more like your stomach's fucked up from this.
Yeah, like they're like, I haven't taken a solid shit
Yeah,
in 10 years.
stuff like that. It's never like, you see, Soder started a fight and blah blah. There was never that.
Right.
It was just kind of like he's like, yeah, I think,
I have light diarrhea.
yeah. My insides feel like fire.
Yeah, why am I shin swollen?
I'm just kind of tired.
Yeah, why do my burps hurt?
Jacob, don't even take that tie off.
Jake,
Leave it
you're
on.
Company Jake.
Leave it on, buddy. Just to wrap it up.
You got
You
it?
got it back.
No thanks.
So where
No
she
thanks.
had it?
No,
so she
it
brought
wasn't.
it back?
Actually, it was in Bobby's pocket.
It was in my back pocket. You were right. I had it the whole time.
You're fucking with me.
Yeah, we are fucking with
Yeah,
you.
we are 100%. This broad.
The lady had it.
She
This-
brought it back.
This.
Nope.
Where did she put
No.
She
it?
didn't bring
They
it back.
She
bring
didn't
it?
bring it back.
They wanted
No?
to-
She went back to a hotel
I
after
don't think
whatever.
I like her.
Oh, she's a bad person. If you're out there, you're a bad person. You're a bad. It would have took you 3 seconds if you didn't get offended because people were asking you, "Hey, can you just check?"
Right.
I did it. I did 3 strip searches in the studio, and I'm one of the hosts of the show. And
I said that
I still got.
downstairs.
I still got.
Bobby hates Africans.
Nope, that's
Bobby
not true.
hates
That's not
Africans.
true.
All
That's
of
not true.
them.
Not all of them.
All of
No, not all of them. Just this bitch.
What
And
a lack of consideration. I said this to everyone. Like, who has no consideration, just walks out with it?
Went back to her hotel and it found it in her bag. And the security here, who I do give credit to, really stayed on top of it, sent someone to her hotel. They went and got it. She didn't even bring it back.
Jacob tried to call them off and be like, "It's on him somewhere."
Yeah.
He's got it on him somewhere.
It's got to be in his car.
He's
So-
an idiot. He's dumb. He does this all the time. Don't
Right.
even just.
It's on his
on
back.
the
You
Bonfire,
harassed her enough.
the Bonfire fan page on Facebook. Someone put a ID on a rock. Bobby's ID found it. I think it was Ohio or some shit. It was very fucked up because it looked like Pioneer.
Holy
but
shit.
I have it back.
I'm happy.
I'm glad you're
Makes me
happy.
happy.
You happy?
Yes.
Next time, maybe you'll just be on my side and know that I
Well,
didn't put it somewhere.
I cracked heads downstairs.
You
but
didn't.
You didn't see it.
You cracked heads up here too. You made me feel.
You cracked hearts.
Yeah,
That's
you
what
cracked,
you cracked
heart.
up here.
You did. You broke my heart yesterday.
Well,
You hurt a
we-
friend.
We have to
And
work
you-
on our friendship.
Yeah, we're gonna
Right.
have to work on it in Skankfest.
You heard a friend, everybody. Sarah Tollemache's new special Butthole Money
Yeah.
available right now on her YouTube at Sarah Tollemache Comedy. SarahTollemache. It's so much I know. I always
I
spell
know.
it. Well, I have a name too that it's always like if you don't spell it.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, I can't find Jay Lakerson anywhere. You're like, I said, oh. As there, she's absolutely hilarious. You know, she's been on the show a bunch of times at this point. And make sure you check that out. And we'll be right back to say goodbye, I think. Yes, Skankfest is this week, everybody. It's crazy. It's the Bonfire.